Welcome back. Now we begin to see how Yahusha communicated truth in a way that required more than surface-level hearing. Matthew 13:10-11. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. At this point in the lesson, the scriptures begin to show something about the way Yahusha communicated truth. The disciples noticed that he often spoke in parables, and they asked him directly why he taught that way. His answer reveals that his teaching method was intentional. He said that the mysteries of the kingdom were given to some listeners, but not to others. That statement does not mean that the truth itself was unfair or restricted. Rather, it reflects the reality that understanding often depends on the readiness of the listener. Those who followed Yahusha closely were able to ask questions and receive explanations. Those who listened casually often walked away with only the surface meaning. This moment in the gospel shows that hidden meaning within teaching was not accidental. It was part of how wisdom was communicated. Parables allowed truth to be spoken openly while still requiring reflection and discernment to fully understand. Matthew 13:4-35. All these things spake Yahusha unto the multitude in parables, and without a parable spake he not unto them, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things which have been kept secret from the foundation of the world. This passage explains that the use of parables was also connected to prophecy. The prophet had already spoken about a time when hidden things would be expressed through parables. When Yahusha taught in this way, he was not simply telling stories. He was revealing things that had been kept secret since the foundation of the world. That phrase is significant. It suggests that certain truths existed long before the moment they were spoken publicly. The parables brought those hidden matters into conversation, but they still required listeners to think deeply about what was being said. In many cases, the parables contained layers of meaning. The immediate story was simple, but the deeper lesson required reflection. That pattern mirrors the way many truths in Scripture are presented. The words may appear straightforward at first, but their deeper implications become clearer over time. Mark 4:10-12. And when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked of him the parable. And he said unto them, Unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of Elohim. But unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables, that seeing they may see, and not perceive, and hearing they may hear, and not understand, lest at any time they should be converted, and their sins should be forgiven them. This passage repeats the same principle with additional clarity. Yahusha explains that the mystery of the kingdom was given to his disciples. They were able to hear the explanations because they remained with him and asked for understanding. Others heard the same parables, but did not perceive their meaning. This shows that understanding is not determined only by hearing the words. It depends on the willingness to pursue the meaning behind those words. Some listeners heard the parables and moved on. Others stayed and asked questions. That difference determined whether the teaching remained a story or became a revelation. Luke 8:9-10. And his disciples asked him, saying, What might this parable be? And he said, Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of Elohim, but to others in parables, that seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand. Luke records the same exchange from another perspective. Again, the emphasis is placed on the mysteries of the kingdom. The word mystery in Scripture often refers to something that was previously hidden but is later revealed. In the teachings of Yahusha, those mysteries were revealed gradually. The disciples received explanations because they stayed close to the teacher. Those who listened from a distance often heard only the surface story. This pattern reminds us that understanding grows through continued engagement with the teachings of Yahusha. Those who remain near the Word continue to gain clarity. Matthew 11:25. At that time, Yahusha answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. This verse introduces another aspect of hidden understanding. Yahusha acknowledges that certain truths were hidden from those who considered themselves wise and prudent. At the same time, those same truths were revealed to those described as babes. This contrast challenges common expectations about knowledge. Often the people who believe they already possess great understanding become less open to new insight. Meanwhile, those who approach learning with humility remain receptive. The verse does not suggest that knowledge is unimportant. Instead, it reminds us that humility plays a critical role in receiving understanding. Those who approach the teachings of Yahusha with humility often perceive things that others overlook. Luke 10:21. In that hour, Yahusha rejoiced in spirit and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father, for so it seemed good in thy sight. Luke records the same moment with a similar emphasis. Again, the pattern appears. Certain truths are hidden from those who rely on their own understanding, while those who approach with humility receive insight. This reinforces the earlier scriptures that spoke about the posture required for wisdom. Understanding is not only about intelligence or education, it also involves humility and receptiveness. Those who approach the Word with humility remain open to learning. Matthew 13:52. Then said he unto them, Therefore, every scribe which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which bringeth forth out of his treasure things new and old. This verse introduces an important transition. Yahusha describes a scribe who is instructed in the kingdom as someone who brings forth treasures both new and old. That image suggests continuity. The teachings of the kingdom did not discard what came before. Instead, they drew from earlier wisdom while revealing new understanding. The householder brings forth both old treasures and new ones. In the same way, the teachings of Yahusha connect earlier revelation with deeper insight. This principle becomes important as the lesson continues, because the scriptures themselves often draw upon earlier traditions and testimonies that were known among the people at the time. Understanding those connections helps illuminate scripture that otherwise appear brief or unexplained. We'll chill here. In the next episode, we'll move into why some teachings require maturity and why not everything is given at the same level.